daily newsletter at sasktoday.ca.
Whether you're in Regina or rural Saskatchewan, the Water Warehouse provides you with water treatment equipment that's built to last. Some of their services include water softeners, iron filters, taste and odor filters, whole house reverse osmosis systems. There's bottled water and water coolers, water delivery, irrigation, and more. They also have a complete service department, serving Regina and rural Saskatchewan for 75 years. Water Warehouse, your water treatment specialist, 1540 Park Street or at waterwarehouse.com.
So, how big is yours?
5 inches.
That's about average. How'd you like 6 inches?
6 inches?
6 inches? That would be a big improvement.
A 6-inch package from Prairie 6-inch eaves trough is made specifically for your farm building. 6-inch eaves troughs are more durable and efficient during storms. They're family owned and operated, so you'll get an honest installation at a fair price. Prairie 6-inch eaves trough, your farm shop specialist. Call 570-6415.
620 CKRM is your home to country's greatest hits and the 90s at 9. 1 full hour featuring the biggest hits of the 90s. Garth, Reba, Alan, Shania, George, and so much more. No cassette tape or CDs required, and 90s mullets are optional. 90s at 9 for the town of Wolseley and the voice of Saskatchewan. 620 CKRM.
Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion. Here's your hosts, Ryan Young and Doug Faulkner.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Sask Ag Today. Yes, we are live from Ag in Motion at the Discovery Farm site near Langham, Saskatchewan. Ryan Young alongside Doug Faulkner. And Doug, already compared to last year, weather-wise, things are looking pretty good, aside from the fact it's a little smoky, but it's cooperating for the most part.
Yeah, it's not overly hot here today. Everyone's enjoying the day here. A very good crowd, and of course, there's still plenty of room. So if you want to come down and join us here at the Discovery Farm site near Langham, feel free to do so.
Absolutely, and we got lots on the program here for you today, not the least of which focusing on the fact that there's many agribusiness companies here and producers, of course, and show director Rob O'Connor talked a little bit about that and the fact that having everything in one place is very convenient. We'll also have Kevin Hirsch, the chief agricultural editor of SaskAgToday.com, join the show to discuss what he's going to be looking for at Ag in Motion. And, of course, farm precision weather is going to be the first thing on the docket on the other side of the break. You're listening to Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion.
The official 620 CKRM Farm Precision Weather is brought to you by Farm Fresh Water. Fix your water problems. Visit farmfreshwater.ca. And Shepherd Realty in Regina, specializing in farm and ranch real estate in Saskatchewan. Call Harry, Justin, or Devin at 352-1866.
Looking to sell farm machinery or heavy equipment? At Asset Link, they do more than auctions. They listen. Whether you want to consign or a full auction sale, they help you choose what's right for your bottom line. Born and raised right here in Saskatchewan, they understand the land, the market, and the people who make it run. So when it's time to sell, link up with the team that knows the prairies best. Selling 365 days a year. Asset Link. Prairie strong, customer focused. AssetLink.ca.
When you want the best for your truck, you want Line-X. Your truck has withstood the harshest elements Saskatchewan has thrown at it. Rocks, gravel, rain, sleet, and snow, and left with no chips, no rust. Line-X protective coating keeps your truck's bed liners, rocker panels, and bumpers looking like brand new. Don't settle for Brand X. Go with Line-X. It's serious protection. Come see why everybody loves taking their truck to Line-X Regina for their rocker panels, bumpers, and more. Line-X. Make your truck complete. 1865 McCarra Street.
620 CKRM on location.
Ooh, we are on the move at Ag in Motion. Hi there, it's Gloria Evans, and our next pit stop has been the Nitro booth, and this is how you spell it, NYTRO.ca. You can go to the website, or you can just come and see us at Ag in Motion. We are an outside booth, and I will tell you that it's on lot number 448. If you're looking on the map, 4th and Elbert. Alberta. 4th and Alberta here at Ag in Motion. So it's a walking kind of show, and we want you to walk right in and check out what the Green Lightning is all about. It is a new twist in equipment that's going to make a big difference when it comes to replicating natural occurrences, which are atmospheric nitrogen, converting into a plant-soluble form. That's a lot of science, and I invite you to come and see us today. Again, Nitro Booth at Ag in Motion. Now over to Cody Glyden.
620 CKRM on location.
McDougall Auctioneers, 6th Street here at Ag in Motion. I'm Cody Glyden. Good to have you along here. Closing pretty soon here on Tuesday, July 22nd at noon is the Grenfell Area Farm Equipment Sale. Some beautiful equipment up for bids, including a 2021 GMC Sierra Elevation X31, a 2012 Ford F350 truck that's white in color, a 2018 John Deere S780 Combine, a 1998 John Deere 8200 tractor with Degelman 1246 5700 blade. Here's a 92 Depker Tridem trailer, a Penner gooseneck trailer, and so much more. Check out McDougallAuction.com. Over 100,000 bidders, and of course you can find them right here at Ag in Motion. And we have got the QR code here for you to scan for a chance to win that bin. We'll be giving that away coming up on Thursday.
Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion. Here's your hosts, Ryan Young and Doug Faulkner.
Air quality warning in effect from Saskatoon north today, but for most of the listening area, a little bit of haze at times. Not too much of a problem, though, with the air quality. Varying amounts of cloudiness through the afternoon. Temperature around 19 for the high. Winds a bit gusty at times, too, seeing gusts up to around 30 kilometers per hour at times. That wind really drops off tonight. Under a mainly clear sky, we fall off to around 9 in Regina, down to 7 in Yorkton. Dry air, the cause for the swing. We get back to 19 tomorrow, and Regina 21 in the Yorkton area, and overall pretty light wind through most of the day. Our weather is relatively quiet. There are a few weak systems, but the more active track stays to the north. That's because there's a strong area of high pressure, which is taking some of these systems, trying to cut northward and pushing them back southward. The high passes right overhead tomorrow. As it passes, we'll start to get a little bit of moisture coming back in the form of some cloud cover. Partly sunny sky for Thursday. Temperatures just above 20. A lot more cloud cover further north, too. Partly sunny for Friday. Temperatures in the lower 20s, around 21, Regina 23 in Yorkton, and we get even a little warmer on Saturday. But some cloud cover comes in, thickening up. Temperatures both days of the weekend are in the mid-20s. We'll start to see some showers coming in Saturday night into the Regina area and across most of the region into Sunday. But again, temperature into the mid-20s.
Thank you very much, Phil. Normal highs for this time of year in Regina, 25 degrees. The lows around 11. Sun rose in Regina at 5:04 this morning, and the sun will set at around 9:04 tonight. Looking around the CKRM listening area in Assiniboia and Saskatoon 16, Moosomin, Estevan, Yorkton and Melville 17, Swift Current at 15, Weyburn at 18 degrees, and the provincial warm spot for the hour is in Stony Rapids at 19, the cool spot in Cypress Hills Provincial Park at 12 degrees. In Moose Jaw, it's a mostly cloudy sky with a northeast wind at 15 kilometers an hour and a temperature of 16 degrees. And in Regina, mostly cloudy with a northeast wind at 15 to 31 kilometers an hour, humidity at 61%, temperature at 17 degrees, and the barometric air pressure is at 102.5 and rising.
As for the GX94 listening area temperatures, the Paw and Swan River at 17 degrees, Dauphin and Brandon 18, Shoal Lake, Russell, and Roblin at 16, Hudson Bay 18, Broadview, Moosomin, and Indian Head 17, Wynyard, Wadena, Kelvington 16, and the Yorkton-Melville region has a mainly cloudy sky, a north wind at 17 kilometers per hour. 60% is the relative humidity. The temperature is 17 degrees. Yesterday, Yorkton reached a high of 18 degrees and dropped to a low of 13 degrees. There was 2.9 millimeters of rain that fell in the 24-hour period ending at midnight last night. The normal high for Yorkton is 24 degrees. The normal low is 12 degrees. The sun rose in Yorkton at 4:51 this morning, and it will set at 8:59 tonight. Extreme temperatures for Manitoba and Saskatchewan yesterday. The Manitoba hotspot was Pinawa at 23 degrees. The cold spot was Gillam at 5 degrees. The Saskatchewan hotspot yesterday was Coronach at 23 degrees. The cold spot was Stony Rapids at +1 degree. And that's a look at your agriculture weather.
Sask Ag Today is brought to you by Johnston's Grain, your first and last stop for grain pricing and crop protection.
For the leanest, meanest prices in the crop input industry, call Johnston's Grain. Johnston's offer the best prices in Western Canada on a huge range of products, including seed treatments, inoculants, glyphosate, pre-burn tank mixes, in-crop herbicides and insecticides, fungicides, plant growth stimulants, water conditioners, desiccants, and more. Johnston's has low overhead and top-notch logistics so they can deliver products at ultra-competitive prices. Call 844-324-7778 and ask to speak to an agronomist.
620 CKRM on location.
Hi there, 620 CKRM is at Ag in Motion, and we're here at the Nitro booth and nitro.ca. That's one of the things that I want to make sure people know. You can stop by Ag in Motion and have a visit with the crew here that'll tell you about Green Lightning Nitro. Now this, I'm going to mention it again, is a machine that replicates the natural occurrence in which atmospheric nitrogen converts into a plant-soluble form. And this is the same thing when lightning hits. Now, if you know anything about what lightning can do, it's that energy that is established. So come and find out a little bit more. We are outside, so if you're out walking around, you're going to want to head to lot 448 at Ag in Motion on the corner of 4th and Alberta and find out what it's all about. Have a seat, talk to the folks that know the most. For 620 CKRM, I'm Gloria Evans. Over to Cody Glyden.
620 CKRM on location.
McDougall Auctions, that's where we're at today here at Ag in Motion on 6th Street. We've got cornhole set up here if you want to have a quick game of cornhole and take a look at all the incredible sales that McDougall Auction has on the go over the next little while, including the 2025 Unreserved Pre-Harvest Sale. A huge selection of almost brand new combines, including a 2018 Claas 760 TT combine. Just over 2,000 hours on that one. Here's a 2018 Claas with 1,862 hours. A 2009 Claas 560R combine with just over 4,000 hours on it. Here's one with Trax, a 2013 Claas 760 TT combine with just over 2,800 hours. Check it out, McDougallAuction.com. If you have any questions, swing by, find them here at Ag in Motion on 6th Street.
Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion. Here's your hosts, Ryan Young and Doug Faulkner.
And welcome back, everybody, to the program. Companies and farmers will converge at Ag in Motion, which is underway today and will run tomorrow and Thursday. Show director Rob O'Connor says having everything in one place is convenient for everyone.
Well, and it works so well for both the farmer and the manufacturers and the dealers, because the same thing for the dealers. When they want to demo something, they have to load it up, take it to a farm. That farmer has to use it for half a day, then they load it up, take it to another farm. And that's a very lengthy process. Where here now you can have 500, 600 farmers check out your piece of equipment in just a few days.
O'Connor says doing business at Ag in Motion can lead to a deal later on.
And again, on our app, you can make connections with the exhibitors as a farmer and make that deal after the show. Mm-hmm. So there's ways to connect even outside of just a shake of the hand on those days. You can meet them, but then finalize the deal through the app or future meetings organized through the app so you can make sure that you've made the right decision on your own timing.
He says over 600 companies will be at Ag in Motion today through Thursday. Up next is Ag Review with Doug Faulkner. You're listening to Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion near Langham.
Today's Ag Review with Doug Faulkner of GX94 is brought to you by Karst Holdings in Assiniboia and Schlamps Integra Tire in Grenfell, your locally owned Integra Tire dealers. And for Milligan Bio in Foam Lake, the leading buyer of heated and damaged canola in Saskatchewan wants to buy your seed. Visit milliganbio.com.
You know what they say about trust. Trust goes both ways. And hey, that doesn't just go for people. It goes for you and your vehicle too. If your vehicle seems to be telling you something's wrong, you have to trust that instinct. Visit your local Integra Tire dealer for all your car's mechanical service needs. You want tires you can trust from a dealer you can trust. Trust your locally owned Integra Tire dealers. Karst Holdings Assiniboia and Schlamps Tire Grenfell. Truly local.
Milligan Bio has a need for seed, and they want your heated and damaged canola today. Milligan Bio, a locally owned Canadian company based in Foam Lake, has space available for your canola and is accepting immediate delivery. Get that damaged canola out of your bins and put the cash in your pocket. Call Milligan Bio now at 272-6284. That's 272-6284 to arrange your delivery or on-farm pickup. MilliganBio.com.
Getting all the crops in during harvest is the ideal situation, but Mother Nature doesn't always cooperate. This harvest season, see the experts at Farmtronics. They're your one-stop destination for grain handling products for harvest, from grain and hay moisture testers to grain protein testers and scales. They also serve as baler, combine, and grain cart monitors. Farmtronics will have you ready for this year's harvest. Call 1-800-667-8001 or stop by 380 Henderson Drive.
Farmers, unlock new markets for your flax with Schooler. They buy flax year-round and are bidding and buying brown and golden flaxseed in your area. Schooler provides access to global markets, connecting local producers to opportunities in the feed, food, and crush industries at their state-of-the-art flax processing facility in Richardson. With over 280,000 bushels of storage and 3 lines dedicated to flax, Schooler cleans and processes a reliable supply of flax ingredients. Contact the Schooler originator for current flax bids at 306-986-2175.
Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion. Here's your hosts, Ryan Young and Doug Faulkner.
On today's Ag Review, Canada's Minister of Foreign Affairs spoke with her Chinese counterpart while in Malaysia last week. Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand visited Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to meet with members of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. In March, China levied 100% tariffs on Canadian canola oil and meal and pea imports and placed 25% tariffs on Canadian pork and seafood. The move was in response to Canada's 100% tariff on Chinese electric vehicles and 25% tariff on Chinese aluminum and steel products. Since the tariff came into place, Chinese imports of Indian rapeseed meal have soared as China seeks to replace Canadian canola meal. In 2024, China imported 2.02 million metric tons of canola meal from Canada. Meanwhile, China's soybean imports hit the highest level ever for the month of June, driven by a surge in shipments from top supplier Brazil. The world's largest soybean buyer brought in 12.26 million metric tons in June, up 10.35% from 11.11 million metric tons a year earlier. According to shipping data provided by Kepler, China imported 9.73 million metric tons of soybeans from Brazil in June, while shipments from the U.S. totaled just 724,000 metric tons. Official origin data is expected to be released on July 20th. An analyst at Shandong-based Sublime China Information says that strong profits from earlier high spot prices for soybean meal also encouraged more buying. In the first half of the year, China imported a total of 49.37 million metric tons of soybeans, up 1.8% from a year earlier. The owners of a BC ostrich farm that lost dozens of birds in an outbreak of avian flu last winter will be at the Federal Court of Appeal today. Universal Ostrich Farms is fighting an order from the Canadian Food Inspection Agency to cull the rest of its herd, some 400 ostriches, after 69 birds died in December and January. The farm says it is involved in a research project to study the antibodies found in ostrich eggs. The farm's owners say they've been raising ostriches for over 30 years and would be financially devastated if they were forced to cull the entire flock. The CFIA says the variant of avian flu found at the farm was new to Canada and noted that the highly infectious virus poses a risk to mammals, including humans. Germany's BASF said on Friday that it was lowering its full-year outlook, citing weaker than expected global economic growth and reduced demand for its chemicals due to U.S. tariffs. The chemical giant had already warned that it was facing high levels of uncertainty from U.S. tariffs and the potential backlash from other countries, cautioning that the threat of trade duties was prompting customers to order more cautiously overall. In an unscheduled release of preliminary results on Friday, BASF said that earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization before special items would likely be between 7.3 billion euros and 7.7 billion euros in 2025. That's a reduction from its previous outlook of between 8 billion euros and 8.4 billion euros. The company also announced that second quarter operating profit declined 9.7%, in line with market expectations. And Sask Ag Today is always available on podcast. Listen to past shows whenever you want. Find them easily by going to gx94radio.com. Also, you can hear the podcast on your Amazon Echo. Just enable the GX94 skill and choose Sask Ag Today. And yes, it's free. And that's today's Ag Review. Please stay tuned. Sask Ag Today will return from Ag in Motion right after this.
This portion of Sask Ag Today is brought to you by Shorty Generators, the experts in farm generators. Bring power anywhere on your farm with Shorty Generators. ShortyGenerators.ca. And Kloss of America. Upgrading to Kloss just got easier with the Kloss Limited Inventory Sale. For a limited time, get financing as low as 0% on select tractors. Learn more at Kloss.com. That's CLAAS.com.
This is the market report for Candiac Auction Mart. Candiac Auction Mart is locally owned and operated by cattle farmers of over 40 years. Don is a cattle farmer himself, so he knows the importance of properly marketed livestock. We run a regular sale with overnight stand and a low commission fee. Unlike pre-sort sales, there's no hidden shrink or fee charges added on. So when it comes time to ship your calves, you'll know exactly what fees will be coming off ahead of time. From the end of September to December, we have sales every Friday at 10 a.m., always excepting the Thursday before from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you'd like to have Don come out to look at your calves, give him a call at 306-457-8055 to set up a time that works for you. We'll be holding sheep and goat sales in August, September, and October this year, so please watch our Facebook page and website for those dates. Just a reminder to make sure that you put on all manifests what time your animals were last on feed and water. This is something that is being enforced, so please help us to comply by marking that down. Again, to get your calves checked out, give Dawn a call at 306-457-8055.
620 CKRM on location.
Hello, everybody, from Ag in Motion, and most specifically, we're here at the Nitro booth. And I need to learn a little bit more about this because it's very cool. This piece of equipment makes nitrogen at 1/15 the cost of synthetic nitrogen, and the synthetic nitrogen process makes nitrogen from 65 cents to $1 per pound. Green Lightning makes it for 4 to 6 cents a pound. So definitely it is an advantage to the producer and those that are purchasing. So again, it's like $5 a day. You can manufacture a salt-free product. And you need to find out more about this. So we encourage you to come to Ag in Motion today. $25 gets you through the gate. Lots of people to see, including booth 448, 4th and Alberta Street. Ag in Motion for Nitro. I'm Gloria Evans from 620 CKRM.
.620 CKRM on location.
What an amazingly gorgeous day here at Ag in Motion. It's Cody Glyden on location at McDougall Auctioneers. 6th Street is where you'll find us, and we have got cornholes set up. We've also got an opportunity for you to scan the QR code and win the bin, courtesy of Core Grain. So when you stop on by McDougall Auctioneers, make sure you scan that code so that you can get in for a chance to win the bin coming up on Thursday. McDougall Auctioneers, you know, when it comes time to sell the family farm, you want to deal with somebody who gets what family is all about and what that family lifestyle is all about, and that's what McDougall's is all about. I've known the McDougall family now for a long, long time, and they get it, and they know it can be kind of a tough decision when it comes to selling the farm. So, as they say, forget the rest. Go with the best. You can learn more right here at Ag in Motion, or you can find them online at McDougallAuction.com.
Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion. Here's your hosts, Ryan Young and Doug Faulkner.
And it's time now for the Beef and Forage Report. Just 1 week after the announcement of the border gradually opening to Mexican cattle, bison, and horses, which began July 7th, U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins has closed the ports of entry again due to movement northward of the New World screwworm, or NWS. Back on July 8th, Mexico's National Service of Agroalimentary Health, Safety, and Quality reported a new case of NWS in Veracruz, Mexico, about 370 miles south of the U.S.-Mexico border. This is also 160 miles northward of the current sterile fly dispersal grid. The previous closure on May 11th came after the pest was detected 700 miles from the U.S. border. The reopening strategy was planned one port of entry at a time from July 7th through September 15th, but now the closure is effective immediately. Previously, in November of 2024, the border was closed when the first case of NWS was found in southern Mexico, and it reopened on February 1st of this year. And that's today's Beef and Forage Report. Please stay tuned. Sask Ag Today will return to Ag in Motion near Saskatoon right after this.
The market update is brought to you by Kloss of America. Want super low financing on a Kloss Lexion 8600 combine with a Convio flex head? Check out klosssavings.ca.
Shepherd Realty in Regina has just listed for sale a great block of 33 quarter sections close to the South Saskatchewan River in the Scepter Sask area. This mixed operation is available for the 2026 growing and grazing season. This well farmland is mainly good producing Ardell clay loam soil, abundant water supply, and over 62,000 bushels of grain storage. To learn more about this rare opportunity, contact Harry, Devitt, or Justin today. 352-1866, shepherdrealty.ca.
Farmers, unlock new markets for your flax with Schooler. They buy flax year-round and are bidding and buying brown and golden flaxseed in your area. Schooler provides access to global markets, connecting local producers to opportunities in the feed, food, and crush industries at their state-of-the-art flax processing facility in Richardson. With over 280,000 bushels of storage and 3 lines dedicated to flax, Schooler cleans and processes a reliable supply of flax ingredients. Contact the Schooler originator for current flax bids at 306-986-2175.
Code GREEN25. With PlayNow.com, make any $10 sports bet using the code GREEN25 and get a $20 free sports bet. Say you bet $10 on baseball. Use the code GREEN25 and get a free $20 bet to put on the green and white. Or bet $10 on golf and get a free $20 bet to put on tennis. Restrictions apply. Details at PlayNow.com. Must be 18 plus. Use your game sense.
When it comes to your combine, efficiency is key. Why settle for average? The Redicop Mav Straw Chopper is designed with precision engineering and fits all major combine brands. Redicop Mav Straw Choppers provide a sharper cut and a uniform spread of your residue up to 60 feet wide. Upgrade your combine with a Redicop Mav Straw Chopper today. Contact Redicop or your local parts dealer to start planning your best harvest yet. Redicop, helping farmers produce more with less. Online at redicopmfg.com.
Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion. Here's your hosts, Ryan Young and Doug Faulkner.
And welcome back to the program. We're here at Ag in Motion, booth number 169. Come by and say hello if you have the opportunity to do so. Time now for the grain prices from Viterra. They are a little bit mixed in early trading today. Canola up $6.80 to $633.82 a metric ton, and one red spring wheat is down 25 cents to $267.72, and the rest remain unchanged. Durum $336.55, feed barley $228.59. Chickpeas $683.43, flax $691.04, lentils $637.50, oats at $207, yellow peas $320.38, and feed wheat at $194.58. On the Minneapolis Grain Exchange, the September hard red spring wheat contract is up 1 3/4 cents to $6.05 a bushel.
As for canola futures, November canola is trading at $689 per metric ton. That's up $6.40. January canola trading at $697.10, up $6.20. Minneapolis wheat for September closed at $601 1/4, down 1/4 cent. September Kansas City wheat closed at $523 3/4. That's up 3/4 cent. September Chicago wheat closed at $538 per bushel, down 3.5 cents. September corn closed at $401 1/4, up 1.25 cents. September soybeans closed at $987 1/4, down 6 cents. September oats closed at $366 per bushel, down 1 cent. And that's the commodities update. Please stay tuned. Sask Ag Today from Ag in Motion near Saskatoon will resume right after this.
The livestock quotes are brought to you by the Weyburn Livestock Auction. Call Weyburn Livestock at 842-4574.
This is Roy Rutledge at the Weyburn Livestock Exchange. Our next cattle sale here in Weyburn is Wednesday, July the 16th. This will be a regular sale of cull cows and cull bulls, yearlings, and maybe the odd cow calf pair. All classes of cattle are selling at record levels. If you have cattle to market at this time of year, this will be the sale to bring them to. Just call the Weyburn Livestock Exchange to get them booked in at 842-4574. Don't wait until the day before the sale to call in. Quite often we are full by then. Plan ahead. Most people do. Call 842-4574. We try to run an organized business. Most people like that. But those that are not organized themselves have issues with it. I can't help that. We are full more times than not, so we think we're operating the right way. Weyburn Livestock, 842-4574.
Upgrading to Claas just got easier with the Claas Limited Inventory Sale. For a limited time, get financing as low as 0% on select tractors. Learn more at claas.com. CLAAS.com.
Nelson GM in Assiniboia and Avonlea is proud to salute the agriculture producers. If you're looking for that perfect vehicle to fit your ag lifestyle, check out their new and used lineup at either location. With lots on the lot to choose from, they've got tons of new and used trucks now in stock. And if they don't have it, they'll get it for you. That's small town service with a long-standing reputation of one of the province's premier GM dealers. Proudly serving southern Saskatchewan for 65 years. NelsonGM.com.
Wondering what your equipment is really worth? Hi, I'm Riley McChesney from McDougall Auctioneers, your go-to appraisal experts. With our finger on the pulse in today's market, we offer the most accurate, up-to-date valuations for your machinery. Planning to expand or thinking of selling? Get the real value of your equipment with McDougall Auctioneers. Over 42 years of expertise at your service. Call us at 1-800-263-4193 or visit us at McDougallAuction.com.
Hey, you down there. Yeah, it's me, the sun. Been up here doing my thing for, 4.6 billion years or so, and you're still paying full price for power? Come on. Get a Keln Solar residential system. Use me to power your AC, your fridge, your whatever that thing is in your garage. Help me help you. What movie's that from? Anyway, when you've got extra power, Sask Power gives you credits. Jerry Maguire, that's what that line's from.
Get a quote at KelnSolar.com.
Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion. Here's your hosts, Ryan Young and Doug Faulkner.
Welcome back, everyone, to the program. It's time now for the livestock quotes, and here are the latest livestock quotes courtesy of Weyburn Livestock.
This is the market report for the Weyburn Livestock Exchange for the week of July 15th. Our last regular sale was on July 9th. D1 and D2 cows sold from $2.15 to $2.30. D3 cows sold from $1.95 to $2.15. Counter cows sold from 85 cents to $1. Heiferettes sold from $2.90 to $3.40. And good butcher bulls sold from $2.25 to $2.65. We had a handful of steers and heifers at this sale. Steers, 800 to 900 pounds, averaged $3.57 and sold up to $4.01. And good heifers over 900 pounds averaged $3.41 and sold up to $3.62. This has been Stephanie Daig reporting from the Weyburn Livestock Exchange, the market that gets cattle and the prices too.
And the latest pork prices from the Brandon and Moose Jaw plants, they're down 59 cents to $252.60 per CKG.
Meanwhile, U.S. live cattle futures for August closed at $222.40. That's up $3.05. October live cattle closed at $219.27, up $2.50. August feeder cattle closed at $322.27, up $2.80. September feeder cattle closed at $322.37, also up $2.80. August lean hogs closed at $103.92, up $70. October lean hogs closed at $87.47, down $20. And that's the livestock market conditions. Please stay tuned. Sask Ag Today will resume from Ag in Motion near Saskatoon right after this.
This portion of Sask Ag Today is brought to you by McDougall Auctioneers, where you're guaranteed the best buying and selling experience. McDougallAuction.com. And Pattison Liquid Systems, experts in liquid fertilizer distribution. Fertilizer's just better when it's wetter. Pattison Liquid Systems, expect the best. And Nelson GM in Assiniboia and Avonlea. Looking for the perfect vehicle? They'll find a match that exactly fits your agriculture lifestyle. Proudly serving southern Saskatchewan for over 60 years.
Rider Nation lives on 620 CKRM. I'm Dave Thomas, voice of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Saturday is game day as the Riders take on the BC Lions. Countdown to kickoff with Justin Dunk and Tegan Whitco's at 2. The pregame show's at 4. And kickoff with Luke Mullender and I is at 5. Saskatchewan Roughrider football on the Cooperators Rider Broadcast Network is brought to you by Prairie Ford Dealers, Claws of America, and Sask Energy. Stream every moment of Rider football at sportscage.com.
Your lottery ticket answers the call that dispatches the crew that's airborne within minutes. Your lottery ticket fuels the aircraft that's equipped with a flying intensive care unit. Your lottery ticket is a little girl's lifeline when a swing set collapses. Stars Lottery. Your ticket fuels our mission to provide critical care anywhere. Only 3 days left to win the truck and trailer early bird prize package. 40 years, one mission. Get your tickets today at starslottery.ca. License LR 25008 Saskatchewan only. 18 plus. Please play responsibly.
Employee pricing is back at Capital GMC in Regina.
Capital GMC!
But what does it all mean?
You pay what we pay.
And it means savings up to $12,000 on new Sierra 1500s and savings up to $20,000 on new HDs. Or take advantage of 0% financing on select models. Or check out our certified pre-owned inventory. They all come with 30-day exchange privilege, manufacturer's warranty, and more.
Do not miss employee pricing
at Capital GMC in Regina.
The annual Gateway Festival, July 25th to 27th, bringing great musical acts to southern Saskatchewan, featuring Washboard Union.
It's that hometown feeling, back tire screaming, riding those streets that you've always known.
Nice Horse, Jake Vaudeland, and more than 20 others. Plus a parade, car show, food trucks, children's activities, and camping. The annual Gateway Festival, July 25th to 27th in Bengoff. Tickets and more info at gatewayfestival.com.
Country's hottest party is coming. James Barker Band, Bud Light Buckle Up Tour 2025. Live across Canada. November 20th, Temple Garden Center. Tickets on sale this Friday, 10 a.m. at Temple Garden Center box office or online at sasktix.ca. James Barker Band Live.
Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion. Here's your hosts, Ryan Young and Doug Faulkner.
Welcome back. There is always something new to see at Ag in Motion. Chief Agricultural Editor of SaskAgToday.com, Kevin Hirsch, is here today and said he already saw a few companies he's never heard of before.
Well, it's amazing. You walk through and you go, I don't know that brand, or I didn't know that company was making those. I just walked by Vail Industries from Indian Head, and they're making a gravity wagon, a large gravity wagon, which is, low-tech kind of stuff, but I use gravity wagons, and but they've always been purchased or bought from a company outside of Saskatchewan. First time I've seen them being built here. I walked by another company, Lemken, and they are bringing in a seeder from South Africa called the Equalizer. That's a very different concept. So it's surprising as you walk around and all the people that you meet and run into, and other farmers you talk to, and you're really interested too in looking at the new seed varieties and the various plots to that. So some people come with a plan, and some people come and just wander around, and the plan sort of finds them. But yeah, either way, there's lots to see and lots of people to talk to and lots of different concepts.
So which category do you fall in? Or do you have a plan, or do you just kind of let the plan find you?
Some semblance of a plan, but I do a lot of just wander around, because you don't know what you don't know. So something sparks your interest, you catch somebody's eye, and you're able to visit with somebody and learn something. And in the case of Vail Industries, they're also this is their first with a gravity wagon, so they're interested in talking to people that have used gravity wagons about, is the tire capacity big enough? Do you need a ladder inside for crawling around? What about dual compartment? Things like that they're thinking about. So they're actually getting feedback on their product from the farmers walking around. It's not just a one-way street.
Do you have a favorite part when it comes to Ag in Motion here? It's pretty vast in terms of its size, and there's something for everyone here. You kind of talked a little bit about, seed varieties and equipment demonstrations. You had a feature on our program the other day about drones. So is there a favorite part to Ag in Motion that you have, Kevin?
Oftentimes it's just the people, and farmers are an interesting breed. You put two farmers together that don't know each other, and they still have something to talk about. They'll talk about how crops look, what equipment they're using, what if they're into livestock, and so you'll meet people here that perhaps you've dealt with over the phone or over the internet, or sold grain through, or bought a product from, and actually be able to see them face to face and talk, or run into producers or friends or family from near or far to your operation, or bump into somebody sitting down to have a meal or a beer and get talking and learn something that wasn't really on the agenda to learn and wasn't really part of the show, but because everybody's here in one place, it's a great time to socialize.
Yeah, absolutely, and kind of looking forward to seeing the hustle and bustle around here at Ag in Motion. As we're kind of talking this morning, it's a little bit smoky and cooler than what I remember it from last year. Do you kind of expect we'll see a busy crowd here all 3 days?
I think so. They do like military precision when they're parking, when you get a flow of people coming in the morning and a pile of folks, and you better remember the number of your row for where you parked your vehicle for when you go to find it later. But they do an excellent job of that, and I think this has become the show for people to go to in the summertime. And if it was pouring rain, it would make it very difficult. When it's 35 degrees, it makes it very difficult. A little bit of smoke and a cooler temperature, I don't think is going to deter people at all.
Various equipment demonstrations and tours are happening throughout the day today, as well as for the next 2 days. We'll take another break, but please stay tuned. We still got a little bit more of Sask Ag Today coming your way from Ag in Motion.
This segment of Sask Ag Today is brought to you by Degelman Industries. Look to Degelman for the most reliable, dependable, engineered tough equipment on the market. And Prairie 6-inch eaves trough. Size matters. So see Prairie 6-inch eaves trough, your farm shop specialist. PrairieEavesTrough.ca.
So, how big is yours?
5 inches.
That's about average. How'd you like 6 inches?
6 inches?
6 inches? That would be a big improvement.
A 6-inch package from Prairie 6-inch eaves trough is made specifically for your farm building. 6-inch eaves troughs are more durable and efficient during storms. They're family owned and operated, so you'll get an honest installation at a fair price. Prairie 6-inch eaves trough, your farm shop specialist. Call 570-6415.
It's summer, and Core Grain has your grain storage solutions ready to install before harvest. Built tough and on time, their bins keep your grain safe and secure. Book today and harvest with peace of mind. Don't wait until it's too late. Affordable, efficient, and just what your farm needs. Proudly serving Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. Call them now at 866-812-1622 or visit coregrain.ca. Core Grain, doing the right thing for your farm.
It's an F-Series summer this July at Capital Ford Lincoln. Save up to $18,000 on new Ford F-150s. Or lease a Super Crew 4x4 for just $499 a month at 0% for 2 years. Go big on a brand new Super Duty and get up to $15,000 off. And our pre-owned lineup is stacked. Buybacks, lease returns, premium local trades, and more. We're under construction, but we're open for business. It's an F-Series summer, only for a limited time at Capital Ford Lincoln in Regina.
If you're going to upgrade to a new combine, don't take half measures. Go all the way with this limited time offer on the Claas Lexion 8600 Combine and the Convio Flex Draper Header. Now through July 31st, get 3.45% financing for 24 months when you purchase both together. An unbeatable deal that delivers big savings, legendary Claas performance, and lower cost of ownership. But hurry, inventory is limited. Contact your Claas dealer or visit claassavings.ca. That's CLAAS savings.ca. Offer valid in Canada only.
Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion. Here's your hosts, Ryan Young and Doug Faulkner.
And welcome back. Ryan Young alongside Doug Faulkner here. And Doug, let's give people a little bit of an idea of what to expect here when they come to Ag in Motion.
Well, there's a number of events on. In fact, even this afternoon, you still have time to get down here today. Just starting at 1 o'clock is the Off the Beaten Path Tour. That'll be leaving from booth 706, as well as the livestock handling demonstration, which will be held at the cattle pen. Then at 1:30 this afternoon, drone demonstrations with small craft. That's at the drone demonstration field. Then 2 o'clock, it's the livestock happy hour and speaker series at the Watering Hole and Livestock Event Center. And then the last event scheduled for the day is the antique tractor pull, which starts at 3 o'clock. So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And I look forward to the drone demonstrations as well. Always fun to see those in action. I've only used a drone once in my life, and well, let's just say I hit one of our grain bins on the farm, and it didn't turn out very well. So that's my experience when it comes to drones. And as far as the other equipment demonstrations are concerned, they're located on the south end of the Discovery Farm site. It's a little bit of a trek, so you might want to use the people movers as well that are available. And as a reminder, too, we're giving away a 100-ton fertilizer bin courtesy of Core Grain. We're giving that away on Thursday afternoon, and I believe 2 o'clock is the time specifically. One lucky winner will come away with that fertilizer bin and saving thousands of dollars in the process. We'll take our last break here. You're listening to Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion.
The Resource Report is brought to you by Core Grain Systems, your trusted supplier of Western Canadian grain storage. From grain bins to handling to conditioning, visit coregrain.com, doing the right thing for your farm.
Ready to hit the road this summer? Don't miss the Summer Getaway Sale at Affordable Trailer Sale, July 14th to 31st. All remaining 2025 units are priced to move, with brand new RVs starting at just $21,900 or $99 bi-weekly. Check out their huge selection of used inventory, explore a wide variety of floor plans, and remember, trades are always welcome. With 2026 models arriving weekly, now's the perfect time to find your dream RV and take on the open road. Your summer adventure starts at Affordable Trailer Sales, Highway 1 West, South Service Road, affordabletrailersales.ca.
If you're going to upgrade to a new combine, don't take half measures. Go all the way with this limited time offer on the Claas Lexion 8600 Combine and the Convio Flex Draper Header. Now through July 31st, get 3.45% financing for 24 months when you purchase both together. An unbeatable deal that delivers big savings, legendary Claas performance, and lower cost of ownership. But hurry, inventory is limited. Contact your Claas dealer or visit claassavings.ca. That's CLAAS savings.ca. Offer valid in Canada only.
The Strawmaster X Disc Harrow from Degelman Industries features disc on-command technology and gives you the ability to cover large acres at high speeds in a large working width. The impressive design of the Strawmaster X allows for more tillage than a traditional heavy harrow, but less aggressive than a high-speed disc. It will size residue while still leaving some standing material to catch snow. Contact your local Degelman dealer or visit Degelman.com for more information. Degelman, engineered tough.
Durability, capacity, speed. MacDon D2 Series Combine headers deliver all the best performance and innovation of the FD2 Flex Draper in a rigid platform. The D2 boasts an all-new frame that features a superstructured 5-sided back tube. This solid backbone is ready to handle the up to 20% increased capacity of an ultra-deep 50-inch draper deck. And that draper fills quicker with MacDon's clear-cut high-speed cutting system. With MacDon's rock-solid reliability, the D2 gets you more from every acre. Get it at Young's Equipment.
Upgrading to Kloss just got easier with the Kloss limited inventory sale. For a limited time, get financing as low as 0% on select tractors. Learn more at Kloss.com. CLAAS.com.
Sask Ag Today, live from Ag in Motion. Here's your hosts, Ryan Young and Doug Faulkner.
And welcome back once again. Statistics Canada says inflation jumped up through June as consumers paid more for new and used vehicles. The annual inflation rate rose to 1.9% last month from 1.7% in May. The agency says prices for used vehicles went up year over year in June for the first time in 18 months, thanks partly to tighter inventories. The Bank of Canada's core inflation metric showed no signs of easing last month. On the markets, the TSX is down 122 points to 27,075. The Dow is down 337 points to 44,075. Oil is down 53 cents to $65.30 per barrel, and the Canadian dollar is at 72.87 cents U.S. And that's the Resource Report. If you missed any segment of the show, be sure to tune in to the Sask Ag Today podcast. And that's Sask Ag Today for this Tuesday and day one of Ag in Motion. On behalf of Doug Faulkner, I'm Ryan Young. Have yourself a nice day, and hopefully we'll see you here at Ag in Motion.
Thanks for tuning in to Sask Ag Today with Ryan Young. If you missed any of the broadcast, listen to our podcast on SaskAgToday.com. Sask Ag Today, following the 12 o'clock news on your voice of everything ag. 620 CKRM. We are 620 CKRM Regina.